Hey, so this is a collab video. I was invited by Kim at A Girl and Her Phone. Thank you, Kim, for inviting me to participate in this collab. I will have Kim's link and all the other participants linked in the description box below, so definitely go check them out. If you're new to my channel, thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for watching. So this is creative ways to save money. And I'm always looking for great ways to save money, so I was really excited about this collab. Um, I'm not the best at saving money, but I really try hard to do that, and I really try hard to budget my money. And like I said, I'm not the best at it, but I do have a few things that I try to do um, to save money. So these are based around weight loss and how I try to save money there, and like on the grocery bill and things like that. So number one for me is I make sure to eat my leftovers. It drives me crazy when I find something in the back of my refrigerator that I forgot was there or forgot to eat. So I always try to eat my leftovers. And with a family of five, that's really easy to do. And I know it's probably harder for, you know, someone that's single, but I think, you know, where Mark and I are in a different stage of our lives now where the kids aren't home all the time. My oldest is 22 and my youngest are twins and they're 18, and they're right now they're home, but in normal situations they're not home a lot. So a lot of the times Mark and I are eating the leftovers, and we try to make sure to do that because that definitely saves us money. Either eating the leftovers or making sure that I only make enough for that meal, and taking out, you know, just enough meat that we're gonna need for that meal is an option too. To make sure that you don't have leftovers, and to only make what you are planning on eating. Another great tip that I've always done, and I've always suspected that it lowers the fat in the ground beef, but so I heard Christy at Planning Us Healthy, she said that it does. It does cut the fat down. So to buy a higher fat hamburger, and then after you cook it, you put it in a colander and drain it and rinse it with hot water, that it makes it a lower fat meat. And so Christy had mentioned that too. So I went online to see if there was like any you know, scientific facts about that, or anything, any truth to my suspicion that I had all along. And then also where Christy brought it up, I'm like, maybe there is something to that. So I looked it up, and there's scientific facts saying that if you drain and rinse your hamburger after you cook it, that it does lower the fat in it. And online it said if you buy 80% hamburger, I think if you drain and rinse it, it made it 90%. It was either 90 or 95%. So to me, I think that that's a great way to save money, by buying a higher fat hamburger, because that's always less expensive, and then cooking it, and then you can drain and rinse it. And what I usually do is, if I'm going to put like onions and peppers in it to make a chop suey or chili or something like that, I will cook the hamburger, drain and rinse it, then put it back in the pot, and then I will saute my vegetables in the hamburger and season the hamburger the way I want it and everything, so that I'm not draining and rinsing the flavor of the vegetables or the seasonings that I've already put in it. So I definitely just cook it the way it is, and then I season it after I've drained and rinsed it. But that is definitely a great way to save money. Plan your meals and snacks, make a grocery list before you go to the grocery store. I've now been making my grocery list right on my phone in my notes, and that helps me because I was one that always forgot my grocery list at home. I always forgot my grocery list at home. And especially being a vlogger, I always have my phone on me, and very rarely forget it at home. And so I always have my grocery list with me. So that has been a great way to make sure that I carry my grocery list with me. And yeah, so planning those meals and planning those snacks and making that grocery list is a great way to save money because when you go to the grocery store, you know exactly what you're planning on getting, and just as long as you don't veer from that list, and sometimes I do, but I try really hard not to veer from that list and I stay right on track with that list. And that is a great way to um, save money because if I don't veer from that list, I save so much money on my grocery bill. So, and then I know exactly what I'm planning to eat for meals and snacks, and so that also helps me with my weight loss. So, and number 5 that I do to save money, um, I use things around my house to get activity in instead of going to the gym. And so I save on that membership by, going for a walk. Eventually, I'd like to start running or jogging. And this spring sometime, or once this is all over, and maybe this summer, getting a bike and maybe starting to bike a little bit. And we utilize our trails around here. We have it's called a Mountain Vision Trail, and that's a really nice paved trail, and little things that you can do along the way. And so that's a great way to get activity in. I have some weights here at the house that I haven't started using yet. I've used them in the past, and I haven't on this weight loss journey, but I would like to start doing that. Um, and, doing some arm exercises. And, you can also even do, there's lots of awesome videos on YouTube that you can get ideas of things that you can do at home. I think they're like push-ups on a chair and jump rope. That's an awesome way to get some activity in. But just walking. That's all I do right now is I just walk. But I definitely want to start getting into doing weights and maybe some jump rope, and like I said, going for bike rides and things like that. But definitely doing things around your house to get activity in instead of joining a gym is definitely a great way to save money too. So that's my 5 ways, my top 5 ways to save money on a weight loss journey. So like I said, they're not necessarily creative ways, but those are my ways that I save money. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Definitely check all of the other participants in the description box below. And again, thank you, Kim, for inviting me to participate in this collab. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.